Hey everybody, more Civilization, Sumeria, same playthrough as before. We still have our ongoing conflict with Russia. We refuse to peace out even though they have probably ridiculous war wariness. What's our war wariness like actually out of interest? We actually have -5, which is pretty bad, because war has gone on for a really long time, and we have lost units in the war. And I don't like running this low on amenities because it's really hurting the growth of our country right now. At the same time, though, enjoy your DLC, Conk Donk. This is going to be the episode where we get the best song in the game, which is the industrial era version of Sumeria's song, which is incredible. So I can't wait for that to start up. It's best song in the game. And we're so close to that. Look, we're going for industrialization right now, which I believe is the first tech of the industrial era. Let me just double check that. Yes, this will bring us into the industrial era. Right now we got the Renaissance version, which is also quite good. Yeah, so we still need to expand out a little bit here. Are those the only two markers we have set? No, we also have one up here. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of cities. This is gonna be great. And what are we working on? We've got musketmen going, right, because we have gunpowder and I don't think they do, and that will be our big push forward. I would like a navy too, because navies are really underrated in this game. If you got a strong navy, you can take over a huge chunk of the world. Like, you can dominate the game through having a strong enough navy. Which is nice, because you could never really say that in previous Civ games. 5 is England a little bit, because, their ships of the line were really, really good. But, you know, settling entirely inland is just not really a viable decision anymore. I really want this tile. My money is actually really good. I'm gonna buy that tile because Riverside lumber mills are worth extra production, and that city really needs the production. Monument finished. Good, we can get some tiles with that and keep our culture going. I don't like how weak our science and our culture is. Right here, we could get a really great academy. Or a campus, rather. So we're going to start on that. Massive penalties for a lot of cities. In 5, the penalties for having a lot of cities was ridiculous. Alright, our workshop over here is done. Good. Once we have industrialization, we get factories, which will actually give production to nearby cities as well. And I kind of want you just to keep my market strong, because we don't have an encampment over here. But the production here is fantastic, and we need the musketmen, so I'll have it training musketmen. Monument done over here. You need the food and the production to really get things running. We had to be careful with this knight, because he's our only guy defending the east from the barbarians. I should actually double check our government. God, this music's so good. I should double check our government and see exactly what we have in place. Okay, we're a theocracy, which we're not really going to be... we might spend some faith on units, actually, because now that I think about it, we have a lot of faith built up. And we're probably not going to get Jesuit education anytime. So, you know what? Yeah, let's spam out some military. Too many units of the same class in this location. Right. Gotta move you. You know what, this is something I probably should have done sooner that I forgot about. A lot of Civ is just remembering each thing you can get away with. Nice getting that boost on replaceable parts for having enough musketeers, I believe. This should be the episode we take over Russia, though, so I'm excited for that. Do I want to remove that? I think I do. I'd rather the production. And let me just make sure that they've locked that tile, because that's a really valuable one. And back up here. I like that we have that gem tile. We're going to have to work that at some point, put a mine on it. Yervin declared war? Or is it on me? On Gilgamesh, yes. We lost Yervin to the Russians. That's fine. Kind of expected that. Alright, we're really spamming out the units now. I don't like Moscow's location. It does make it kind of difficult to take, but it's still worth fighting for. And I think I'm actually going to have him go by water. There, we blew through basically all of our faith doing that, but it was worth it. Oh, God. I'm actually concerned about defending from Yerevan, because they almost took one of my cities before, but they were really dumb about it. And that's how I managed to keep it. But they do have a lot of units, so I don't want Yerevan on their side for long. Oh, they actually have a boat over there. Okay. No. That was Alexander the Great trying to do a trade with me. There we go.
Often have you heard that told.
So we can make some serious money with the Merchant Confederation. How many envoys do we actually have sent out? We have 12 envoys sent out, and then it will get boosted by whatever bonuses we have, I believe. I'm not going to take that right now, because right now, I mostly just want the delegates to keep these people from declaring a war on me over and over. So we're going to roll with what we've got right now for government. If anyone has any questions about Civ, by the way, just go ahead and ask it, because I remember someone was asking before, or saying that they want to pay really close attention to this stream, because they usually have Civ as background noise and they want to learn the game. So if anybody has, like, open questions while I play, by all means, just let me know what your questions are, and I'll be happy to answer to the best of my ability, since I've been playing Civ, like, all my life. Alright, market complete. I kind of do want a bank at the same time. Watermill would be nice, but not exactly mandatory, because we don't have rice or wheat. So one production and one food is nice for free, but at this point, it's, you know, kind of trailed off a little bit. I really wouldn't mind getting a campus or something, because I do feel like our science and our culture is not where it should be. Oh, right, I forgot. They actually have a man-made wonder there. Well, if I put that there and then I put another wonder, or another district over here, that's 2 culture. If I do, I could do an entertainment district right there. That wouldn't be bad. Or it is next to a mine, and we do have a hill here that we could make into a mine. So we could do an industrial district right there. That would be good. In Civ 6, what are the penalties for a lot of cities? You'll require more amenities, because it won't get stacked up. But really, considering you'd be getting more amenities for building multiple cities, in general, it's almost always a good idea to get a lot of cities. It's not like Civ 5 where you had that ridiculous penalty on making a ton of cities, where you were basically incentivized to just make a few cities, which was really dumb in Civ 5. In this, you should make a lot of cities. There should be a little bit of overlap. That's not something to be afraid of. Alright, they have a pikeman in there, so I kind of don't want to just rush in with the knight. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for our army to get over there more. That's a galley, so it's only got a melee attack. You know what? I bet you they can't move on ocean tiles yet, so I'm just gonna move right there and see. Envoys, do we have enough to turn Yerevan? Yes! I am no longer at war with them. Sweet. Just got them on my side again. I'm not gonna bother putting points on Yerevan after this war, really. Because the only reason I don't want them fighting me right now, or the only reason I want them as the suzerain status with them, is so that they're not fighting me, because they're with Russia. I don't really care about their bonuses. It's a very strong bonus if you're going for a religious victory. I'm not going for a religious victory, because I haven't founded a religion, and all the religions have already been founded, so I can't found one. So there's no point in me really focusing heavily on religion. Alright, they might attack with that pikeman, and I might lose out on that that knight. Well, they're not going to one-turn kill it or anything, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. We shall retake Jerusalem. If I see Jerusalem, maybe I will conquer it. There is a achievement for conquering Jerusalem as Germany, because the German leader is one of the Holy Roman Emperors, and he would have launched one of the Crusades for Jerusalem. Alright, well, I want to cross this river first of all, so I don't have a river crossing detriment. Move him over there. And what we want to do is exert pressure on every single tile of this city. Because if we do exert a zone of control on every tile of the city... Let's just do that. If we exert zone of control on every tile of the city, then it won't recover health every turn. Which is very, very good. And as soon as I conquer that city, I'm going to want to repair this diamond mine so I have more amenities. No, it's not called Deus Vult, although it should be. Alright, I don't think I want to walk in and actually attack that yet, so I'm just going to fortify them. So right now, zone of control, we have that. So we just need a unit either here or here, and their city won't be able to, Ooh, I think they just finished building Renaissance walls. That'll suck. They do have walls that we need to siege, so we do have a siege tower to bypass it. We actually have a rebellion now. I didn't think that the amenity problem had gotten that bad. Okay. So we actually have rebels appearing in some of our cities now, which is very rare. I'm usually good about taking care of that. That's frustrating. All right. I'm going to have to be really on top of that. So we're actually sending some of those musketeers to go deal with it. There we go. You can see the heart with a cross through it there, which shows that they can no longer reinforce because we have a zone of control all over them. God, I can't land without spinning a turn on the tile next to it. Put it there and be ready to replace the knight if it dies. Fortify the knight, let it heal, although they don't heal very quickly in enemy land. I really hate how difficult it is to siege where they're positioned. They're positioned in such a good defensive spot. Repair their defenses, it doesn't need to repair. Yeah, just keep getting musketeers. And theater square completed. Good. Amphitheater, we need to get our culture caught up. Musketmen completed. Keep producing the military because we need it. Can you not produce anymore? Did we have something get sieged? No, we have enough niter. Oh no, I just didn't scroll down far enough because I'm stupid. You know what? Let's start on boats because we do need that. Yeah, frigate. We need something ranged. Every time Andrew looks at his chat, he gets more disappointed in his fan base. I like the Deus Vult jokes because I play a lot of Crusader Kings too. It's just, I don't really have anything I can say because no one asks questions, so. At least not that I saw. God, I really got to deal with these barbarians. It's just, I don't want to give up on this war with Russia. I've been at war with them almost the whole game. And it looks like we're basically going to take Moscow. And everything below Moscow is in the tundra, which means it's going to be a lot less valuable to me. And I kind of don't care much about taking it by that point. Alright. Yeah, I want more people across this river. That way I don't have the detriment for attacking across a river. So you can see we did some damage there. That was good. We're definitely taking Moscow. God, this music is so good. Did they declare on me? Cabal? No, they're on my side. What am I spotting here? Spotting Charles Darwin. Okay. Charles Darwin just pimping his way through my land. Alright, we don't have any quests to trade with the natives, no. What are we gonna do? I say the natives because they're native to the area, and it makes it sound like I'm talking about, like, Native Americans or something. I'm talking about the city-states. We need help growing this place, don't we? You know what? No, I'm cool with staying here. And I want some hardcore production going. ADB, do you find it said that barbarians have a large army than Russia at Major Civ? Do you find it sad is probably what Taco Man meant. Yeah. It means that Russia's really not doing well. They've been boxed in early. Now, mind you, Russia has bonuses where they get extra production and gold out of tundra tiles, so they can make what is normally really bad land for most people. They can actually make it quite good. It's one of the reasons why Russia is considered one of the strongest teams, and why I consider them one of, like, the 2 funnest teams. Maybe 3 funnest teams. But, yeah, they're really not doing well. They're doing horribly. Forget, yeah, we need to start building up a navy. Because the rest of the people we're conquering are overseas. And we might not go for a military victory. Who knows? But I'm cool with them destroying that unit. Honestly, it keeps some of the heat off of the ground units right now, and they're the ones actually attacking the city. It's not ideal. It's not the most ideal solution in the world, but it's not all bad. Your trade routes to your own cities gain 0.5 gold for each specialty district in the destination, plus 1 envoy. That's such a good... That's such a good... what do you call it? Great person. Oh, that's valuable. Because we focus so much on internal trade, because internal trade is so powerful. Alright, we're going to need to fix this up a little bit. I'm not happy about that loss of science due to the pillaging. Yeah, Charles Darwin is famous for pimping around games. I think Charles Darwin's walking through my lands because he really wants to get to one of my natural wonders. Because that's what he does, is Charles Darwin's used up near natural wonder to give you a bunch of science. So he's trying to send him over here by this natural wonder. Alright, watermill is done. Sorry, where was this? This city. Right, the watermill is really valuable there because we have wheat. Never hurts to get a harbor. I could do a harbor here and then do a commerce district right there. I could do that. I could also do an industrial zone, but I don't really have the best location in the world for it. I think I'll just play it safe and go with a harbor. Harbors are great. Monument finished. Good. You guys actually really need a worker over here to massively upgrade this land, but a harbor right here would be super powerful, so start on a harbor. We have a spare envoy. I don't really feel like spending him right now. Inspiration for exploration. Hi, Toronto. Send a trade route to Toronto. It wouldn't be that hard to send a trade route. I'm only a half an hour drive away from Toronto. Oakville jokes. Welcome to Canada. I don't like that they still have that pikeman in there, because he could break this siege by hitting that knight at any point. Alright, take the promotion so we can. Use it basically just for free healing. When are you going to do that Age of Mythology and the Titans playthrough? I'm not sure. Stand alert there. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, get in the city and heal. I really want to deal with these barbarians. It's just I haven't had a good opportunity. And I'm at that awkward point where I could get, like, ancient walls, but I'm also... That was a misclick. I'm also not that far away from civil service, or civil engineering, rather. And civil engineering would give every single city basically free walls. Well, by the sounds of the cannon there, they're using the city attack on my knight, which I'm happy about, because my knight's the last guy I want to attack the city with. So, I'd rather them attack the knight than the musketeers. When are we gonna do some Warcraft 3 stuff? Not sure. I got the discs in one of those boxes behind me. I guess you can't see that, can you? I've got the discs behind me, though. I'd love to crack it out and play some of it. The port forwarding in that game is horrendous, but who knows? Maybe with modern technology, it'll be slightly more tolerable. Maybe. Who knows? There's an entire website dedicated to bypassing the port forwarding of that game. That's how bad the port forwarding is. There we go. We've taken Moscow. Keep city. Repair the diamond mine so we have some more diamonds. Holy shit. We did it. Hey, Russia, let's talk. Give me some cities. No, you're not willing to give me an extra city on top of giving up these to me? Then we're not having peace yet. I want peace soon. I don't want this, I don't want this war weariness issue, because it is crippling the growth of my country. But, I want a very lucrative peace deal, because they declared war on me. And then we peaced out, and then I declared war on them later. But they started the conflict, so they can go suck a dick. Which Warcraft 3 do you own? Do you mean, do I own the expansion or not? In which case, the answer is yes, I own the expansion. Warcraft 3 is one of my all-time favorite RTSs. You guys know I'm an RTS guy. It was the first game genre that really got me into, like, competitive play. I'm not amazing at them. I would say I'm a little bit above the average. I'm above the average of, like, your average just, like, AI player. Whereas, like, I can often beat AI in RTSs on some of the harder difficulties. But I'm below the average of online competitive players, for sure. Kind of want to just send a dude down here to scout, so I think I will do that. There's a rocky cliff there, but I could go up here and scout out a little bit, see what they've got going there. I'm really surprised they haven't taken much of this land over here. There's good land over here. Like a city right here, or rather right here, would be great. In fact, you know what? Let's consider that. Because the city right there, you'd have the iron, you've got 3 sources of crabs. That with a lighthouse, that's a lot of money, and that's a lot of food. You have truffles right there, which is a luxury. Russia starts with extra land when they build cities, so they'd probably get most of that right off the bat. They don't even need to wait for it. Then they've got tundra down here, which Russia would get bonuses from. I don't know why they haven't taken that land. Maybe it's because it doesn't have fresh water, but you can still make that work. Reign of Chaos or Frozen Throne. I don't know, I've got all the expansions. It's just got one expansion. Reign of Chaos is just what the default game was called, I believe. Frozen Throne was the expansion. But it's, you know, it's the 2-disc set from back in the day. I think you can buy it on their website now. Like, just, like, a digital download of the game. So Russia should probably be talking to me about a peace deal anytime now. In fact, I could just hold back on that and repair the campus. We need the science. We are so close to Industrial Era, though, and that's when the best song of the game kicks in, is Sumeria's Industrial Era song. What are the chances? Himo, are you by any chance into card games and also have GOG? I do love GOG. Good Old Games is one of the best websites on Earth. And I don't know, I'm into some card games. Totally depends on the game. We could probably just conquer this other city now, too. There's not really anything stopping us. They don't have that big terrain bonus anymore, you know? Fucking Charles Darwin. I just don't want him actually using Charles Darwin and getting all that science. Alright, you can just wait a turn. Wait a turn. God, they raided the rice farm there. Pressure also probably starts with famine. Historically accurate. Looks like they're actually dealing with some barbarians from the south. I bet you they're having rebellions as well due to the war weariness. Here we go. We got the advancement for steel.
The human race made a big mistake at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution.
You can hear the song kicking in. Best song in the game. Music volume's already full. Good. Now, we're not going to likely get a siege bonus on this place. The problem with getting a siege bonus here is that we'd also need a boat, because they do have water access, and we don't really have a navy yet. So this is another reason why we really do need a navy. So we just gotta really hammer on through this one. It's not gonna be easy, and there's gonna be casualties. SWAT Force finally on Good Old Games. Awesome, that game kicks ass. So did we already have coal? We do have 2 sources of coal already on mines that we happen to have. Good. Because, Industrialization gives us coal power, and we can use that for some badass navy. Mass-produced T-34 tanks is a secret weapon. Yeah, late game, they just mass-produce T-34 tanks and completely steamroll us. Wasn't that the most mass-produced tank of World War II? I think it might have been. Good old, reliable, fast tank. God, this song's awesome. Steam power would give us ironclads, and that alone is a war winner right there in early industrial. Ironclads, a fleet of ironclads hammering coastal cities. Holy shit. God, this song's incredible. We do need bombards, though, and we're probably not going to end up owning 2 crossbowmen, so we're going to start on that. Source of coal, and there's this source of coal that we haven't used yet, so we'll have to get a mine on that at some point. Good to know. Kind of want to take this city, unless Russia, if you're willing to just give me the city, we can have less casualties. They're still not willing to do it? All right. Guess the war's not over yet, then. He can end this whenever he wants. Let's talk about Gwent. Gwent is that Witcher game, isn't it? The Witcher card game everyone keeps talking about. I might give it a try, I don't know. Oh, right, my roads are increased, too. I forgot every age your roads get better. It's one of those things that I'm always pleasantly surprised by, despite my how many hours on this game? 231 hours on this game, and I still routinely forget about the bonus. Breakthrough. God, that is a powerful knight. Yeah, 1 additional attack if movement allows it. So it's like the Blitz promotion from 5. In fact, it isn't like it. It is it. Alright. I'm gonna back off 1 and move him in. Yeah, pillage the trade route. Move him in. I didn't actually mean to move the siege tower with it. Can he just move back up? Yes, good. And I don't really care about those barbarians. I just want to move him over here so he can pillage this farm next turn. Yeah, repair the library. We need the science. Amphitheater is done. Good, that's for the sake of keeping our culture strong. Let's get a monument to help with the culture as well. You can move down there and block Charles Darwin again. Is it doing that glitch again? Hold on. Hope that fixed it. There's a glitch sometimes where the game stops recognizing the space bar and a few other keys. Okay, good, it fixed it. You just have to tab out and in a few times to fix it. God, I think we're actually going to have to get ancient walls over here. God, that's annoying. Alright, switch to getting walls. Hate having to waste production time on that. These guys can probably just heal. Actually, no. They need to immediately head east. Even though they're going to take forever to do it. Ugh, that movement speed. Alright, we need them to head east, though. Because we're going to need to secure this land at some point anyway. Stay put. Heal up. Stream is stuttering? Is the stream stuttering for everybody? Better question. Is the stream not stuttering for somebody? Because if it's not stuttering for one person, then I know it's not on my end. Hi, Holy Roman Emperor. Ooh, he's another amazing leader. He's considered one of the strongest. He is so fun. Germany is such a fun team. They are ridiculously powerful. Was the secret thing announced yet? Not yet, because I was told that I was going to upload yesterday, and it wasn't. So, it's not stuttering for some people? Good, okay. Yeah, so if you're wondering why Germany is considered by far one of the strongest teams, let me show you their bonuses. Never mind. I forgot if I just click on him, it doesn't show the bonuses. Thought it did, because if I do this, it shows mine. See? So Germany's whole thing. Whew. So they have, first of all, you know how many districts you can make is based on the current population of the city? They have the free imperial cities, which means that they have one extra district limit per amount of population at all times. So that's powerful, having more districts. But also, they have a unique district, Hansa, which is the unique industrial district, which has much easier to make adjacency bonus requirements for production. Now, industrial districts are already really, really powerful. Hansa gets more powerful when you put it next to any resource, which is very common. It could be next to stone, could be next to salt, coal, dyes, anything. And another 2 if it's next to your commercial district. Commercial districts are badass, so you're probably going to be building a lot of those. So what you could do is, where is a good opportunity for it? Here would be a great opportunity for it. Harbor, right here. Actually, no, even better is right here. Harbor here, so it's adjacent to a coastal river tile, and also adjacent to your city. So harbor here, plus 2 gold. Commercial district here, bonus for the synergy of those two, and then right beside it along the river, Hansa, next to other resources. Shitload of gold, shitload of production, and as soon as you build a factory in there, it'll start giving that production bonus to other nearby cities. And considering it's your unique district, that means it's half the production cost to make. And because you get a free district in every single place that isn't counted towards your limit, you could essentially have an industrial district in every city that you wouldn't originally have one in. That is incredibly powerful. Germany is very, very strong in this game. And then Frederick Barbarossa as the leader, he's alright. Extra military government slot, which in general having an extra policy slot in government's powerful, even though military is less useful than economic. In general, though, Germany is just considered one of the strongest teams for good reason. What's with all the salt? Oh, did I say salt and everybody started doing the salt thing across the screen? I don't know. I don't have any spare coal, so I don't want to trade it away. And plus, I don't want to trade it to Crazy Warmongerer. Yeah, we've been pillaged.
Faith in humanity.
Okay, good. We can start getting museums.
Humanity is like an ocean.
Alright, we got plundered right there. Pillaged right here. Okay, we have the frigate done. Good. Finally have something to clean up the waters. In fact, I don't even care about these other ships too much. I kind of want to just run it over here and help bombard the city. Alright, we can start getting museums. I want an archaeological museum, even though I'm likely not going to use a whole lot of it. Actually, you know, I'm probably going to use more archaeological museums than anything else. But having one gets us a boost, and so does having an artifact. So we'll get started on one early. Complete. Good. I kind of want to just make more, but we do need a factory over here to increase the production of these cities within 6 tiles. Monument done. God, Yaroslavl hasn't grown at all because it's been occupied by us this whole time because the war hasn't ended. Alright, we need to get the culture up and running before anything else. There we go, healed ourselves. We can fortify that dude so he can heal. We can sleep the siege tower because it just needs to sit next to the city. Let's do a little damage. We can double attack with the knight. You know what? We could run in and finish this. Hey, Russia, you want to talk yet? Oh, he's not willing to officially give up all of those. Alright, then the war's not ending, Russia. Easy as that. Russia, this war ends when you want it to end, but you've got 1 city left, and I'm fairly sure I could take it. If they don't want to end the war, then I guess the war's not ending. Alright, we need to send a builder up there. Get the food back up and running. Last thing we want is the population not growing because of starvation as well. Alright, by running over Darwin, he teleported back to his nearest city. Ooh, mercantilism, so good. Privateers are badasses. They're stealthed. They're stealthed coastal raiders, which is so strong. They're really ridiculously underused units. On top of that, triangular trade is crazy. Triangular trade, +4 gold and 1 faith from all trade rates. That includes domestic trade rates, which means all of a sudden your domestic trade rates is making you rich. And camps give +1 production, which is kind of nice. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's good. You probably don't have a whole ton of camps in your country. Yeah, you probably think I'm a warmonger. Everyone does. Yep. Hey, they declared war on me. Most of the time. That was a delicious coffee. Coffee Kingston. Alright, there's St. Petersburg. Ooh, forgot about this song. I don't know whose song this is, but it's really good. Wait. I believe this is Rome's. Let me check. Although it could be Macedonia. Come on. Song, play up. Come on. Maybe not. Maybe that is Macedonia's song. Ah, yeah, that one's Rome. Okay, so this is Macedonia's song then that's playing. It's a good song. One envoy met Preslav. Or Preslav. Yeah, Preslav. Preslav's got a really fucking lame bonus of light and heavy cavalry have +5 strength when fighting on hill tiles. It's like the most weirdly specific thing in the game. It is probably the worst city-state because of that. Because of its hyper-specific bonus. Really, the only reason of allying with them, other than if they could, like, help raid people really well for you, the only other reason you'd want to ally with them is... Oh, God. Alright, well, if we can't move them, might as well shoot them. The only other reason to ally with them is just they give you production towards military units. So, if you want that in general, you can have it. We're so close to taking St. Petersburg, and that knocks a really strong country out of the game. Like, yeah, they have been doing good, well this match, but Russia has the capability of being one of the strongest teams in the game. Especially if they're near a very advanced leader. I'd be giving you things that I have extra copies of to get things I don't have any of. So I'm actually totally cool with that. That's actually a really good trade deal for me. Help deal with my amenity issues. You're still warmonger even if you win a defensive war and annex the enemy country. Yep. AI is a little weird sometimes. Alright. Create an escort with the siege tower because we need to bring that to St. Petersburg. Hit their catapult. Don't want them doing range damage to me. I'm trying to ignore these barbarians the best I can, but they're just in my way now. Burger King's mad you asked for a Big Mac. He does have a little bit of a Burger King quality to him, which I think is funny, because in Civ 4, the Holy Roman Emperor was Charlemagne, and he would always be referred to as Burger King, because he looked freakishly like Burger King. Like, this guy does a little bit, it's the crown, but go look up Civilization 4 Charlemagne if you want to see straight up Burger King. You will understand immediately why people would refer to him as Burger King. Right, I don't even really need this frigate over here anymore because the coastal cities are all taken care of. So I'm just going to start scouting with it, find new targets. Yeah, Frederick Barbarossa is fucking awesome. Russia and Germany, some of the best teams in this game. Rome's a really fun one.
Organisms don't think of CO2.
Rome's bonuses aren't quite as good, but they're considered very strong because of their consistency. They have almost no map dependency. Their bonuses are always useful and immediately useful. So Rome's a great one as well. And the one thing that the entire community can agree on is worst team is Norway. Norway really sucks. Their bonuses are really specific and rarely come in handy. All right, we can actually get a siege going on this city because we have enough units to really surround the place. Holy fuck, I'm right. I know, right? Holy Roman Empire in that game was really fun. And they had a really good unique building and a really good unique unit. It's a shame that Charlemagne as a leader is considered one of the two weakest leaders in the game. It was him and Saladin were both very weak leaders. Arabia was generally considered the worst team in that game, though, because although they had a good unit, their building was meh, and their leader really sucked. So, whereas at least with the Holy Roman Emperor, your building was incredible. One of the best, for sure. Arabia just didn't have anything that was particularly great. Everybody's looking it up. I know, right? He really looked like Burger King in that game. It was incredible. Alright, we're really beaten up here. Take that promotion to get some health. You know what? Let's pillage. We got my song coming in again. Nice. Alright, so there's a Macedonian city there. Real close to my borders. Just across the waterway. Monument done good, so we have strong culture coming out of there. I could use a builder over there to keep the production strong. Macedonian catapult that they're scouting with. An interesting choice. Okay, we've got the knights coming in. Finally, we got the rice back up and running in the capital. We needed that. That's where the most of our food was coming from. Russia's music coming in. Russia's got decent music too. Okay, we have mercantilism. I forgot that we have metocracy to help us with our culture. That is a strong culture gain one. Serfdom is nice too. The commercial hub district adjacency bonus is getting us a lot of gold, but it's less important right now. We'll get more out of triangular trade, especially in the long run, because we need to start making new trade routes because we've lost quite a few. This also helps us with faith generation, and we are still a theocracy, so we can use faith to buy units, which is quite valuable. Okay, the siege has started. Alright, they're not able to heal. We need to just play it safe. Don't throw away any heavily upgraded units, but just keep hitting them, keep the pressure on. Really found Stalker Clear Sky in my house. Is that a game? Is that one of the Stalker games? I don't know the name of all of them. Alright, we need to get more shipyards for the sake of an adjacency bonus, but we do need another builder down here because we do have a lot of pillaging going on. Oh, that killed him. Go get the coal, because that'll be a good bargaining chip and trade. They got a lot of unclaimed land on this coast. Weird. Civil engineering, fuck yes. Oh, we can give up on making these stupid walls. You know what? Don't even bother with them. Don't want them. This place has been so underproductive lately because we haven't been able to upgrade the land. It's all pillaged and crap. Not enough terrifying, emotionless, smiling face to be Burger King.